we have the awards that will be given out in the NFL on Saturday, the day before the Super Bowl. So today we wanted to give our predictions for the awards. Let me start off with Comeback Player of the Year. Ray, who do you have in that category?
Comeback Player of the Year. I'm going to give it to Alex Smith.
He's going Alex Smith. Travis?
That's easy. Alex Smith, he gets that one.
Yeah, I would say Alex Smith across the board, honestly. He wasn't supposed to play football.
He made the playoffs, like from a simple that's easy. That's
I mean, this guy was almost not alive.
So is everyone going Alex Smith across the board? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Nope. And it's Andrew Luck next year.
Okay.
You know what? He might have some. There was a report about.
He already won it once.
He's gonna win it again.
To his credit, I heard a report today about some leaked screenshots. I don't know how valid they are about somebody in the organization, the owner having conversations with Andrew Luck and how he misses
Jim
football.
Irsay cannot be trusted though.
I don't think it was from Jim Irsay. I think it was somebody in the organization.
Ray, back to your point. According to the Jets congregation, he wants to come to New York. So you'd have to ask him why. I don't know, but he wants to come play.
I don't really understand it either.
But he wants to come play here. So I don't know. Listen, if he could be that saving grace for the Jets, and he knows he can do that.
I mean, without a doubt, they'll lock up a proven top 5 quarterback. I mean, that's a start. But my thing is like, what has the Jets shown for him to be like, I want to go to the Jets? Like
it's the coach, man. It's the coaching staff.
But what they haven't shown anything. They're new. We don't know anything about it.
But you know what?
It's the same, right? It's the same thing as Melo. Why did Melo want to come play for the Knicks? Like he wanted to come get here. It's the same thing. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's fair. He did.
What about the Jets? Like tells you historically and now, what tells you that the Jets are not going to ruin him like the Texans did?
How do you ruin something that's already proven?
Because according to Chuck, he has family and friends in the area. So there you go. It's the same thing as Melo. He has ties in New York. So you kind of want to play here. You have ties in New York. All right, moving along. Coach of the Year. Who we got? Greg.
I'm going to go with Stefanski in Cleveland. Getting the Browns to the playoffs is a major feat in itself.
Hold on, time out. We're making sure this is for the regular season, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we know how you like to. We know how you like to fumble that. So just make sure you're clear, because we know how you go do it when it comes to award picking.
Sir.
We don't forget.
Unbelievable.
Yes, you. I'm talking to you. We know you.
I never included anything that happened in playoffs.
All right, just making sure you know the.
I always go off regular season, but okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go Stefanski.
Travis.
I feel like the Panthers are gonna go Stefanski, so I'm gonna throw a wild card. I'm gonna go Ron Rivera, man. I mean, to beat cancer. I mean, and still.
Are you going with the feel good story?
Not even. I'm on the field too. To go with the quarterback carousel issue that you had in Washington, to take Washington and win that. I mean, yes, the division was terrible, but hey, you still had to win the division. He had the foresight early to say, hey, this division is winnable, so therefore I gotta pull you, Dwayne Haskins, because this division it's winnable. So I gotta give him that, man. You beat cancer, you took a sorry organization to the playoffs, and you had a quarterback carousel going on. I gotta give you Coach of the Year, man. In your first year there.
Ray?
I'm going Flores. No one thought Miami would even win 10 games.
That's a good pick.
I like what Flores is doing, especially from last year, the way they started, how they were getting blown out to now. No one would have thought Miami would have won 10 games. And he did that with Tua and Fitzpatrick. The defense looks good, and it just looks like a bright future for Miami. So that's my pick is Flores, even though they didn't make the playoffs. But that's where I would go.
Declan.
I'd love to pick Sean McDermott to make us all have different picks. And I think, Travis said he was in the minority, but I got to go with Ron Rivera also. I mean, I think you kind of hit it on the head completely. I don't even know if there's much to say. The guy beat cancer. And he had a quarterback, and then he found 2 quarterbacks that were more serviceable. Kyle Allen gets injured, and then Alex Smith, who, I mean, we already hit on Alex Smith why he's comeback player of the year. They won 6 of their last 8 games. So for that, Ron Rivera has, if I had a vote, which obviously I don't, if I had a vote, it would be Ron Rivera.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Travis.
This is a good one.
This was a good one. I mean, I'm going to give it to the kid in Minnesota. What was his name?
Justin Jefferson.
That's the team. He came from your team.
What?
He came from LSU. You don't even know his name?
Embarrassing.
But to come in the situation that because he had a slow start to the season, if you think about it. To come in the situation that he came in with Diggs being traded and to have to come with that pressure of kind of replacing Diggs and to live up to that first round pick. I mean, he produced, and we all know Kirk Cousins isn't exactly, the best of the quarterbacks in the world. So to be able to put up those numbers with Adam Thielen on the other side of you, man, I got to give it to him on that.
Greg?
I like Justin Jefferson a lot, but I'm gonna have to go with Justin Herbert in San Diego. Well, no, I'm sorry, they're LA now. The Chargers rookie quarterback broke the rookie touchdown record, and he did it with no running game, with Austin Eckler hurt almost like 80% of the year. And Keenan Allen was his main target, and Mike Williams was super inconsistent. He didn't really have a second go-to target. I think by the end of the season, his number 2 is Jalen Guyton. I don't even think guys know who that is. So I'm going to go with Justin Herbert.
Ray?
I'm going with Herbert as well. I don't think no one's seen this coming. Like an Oregon quarterback, like they have a history of not really doing that in the NFL, and he just came out there like he killed it. Like if it wasn't for a couple games, they could have really had a chance to have a winning record. So that's who I'm going with is Herbert.
Declan?
Yeah, out of the battle of the Justins, it's going to be a battle of the two Justins. I'm going to have to go with Justin Herbert as well. I mean, this is a guy who not only broke the rookie touchdown record, he shattered it. He's the only rookie quarterback to ever throw for over 30 touchdowns. He threw for 31 and rushed for 5, so that's 36 total. That's another record there for most total touchdowns for a rookie. Essentially a 67% completion percentage, which for a rookie is insane. He threw for well over 4,000 yards, 4.3. And whether you guys believe in quarterback rating or not, 98.3 is very good. Well, I do in terms of when it's close. But I mean, 100 for quarterback rating is excellent. This is probably an argument you'll hear for Justin Jefferson is that he had one of the best rookie seasons all time for a wide receiver, and that is true. At least the best since Odell. He broke Antoine Bolden's record. Antoine Bolden's record and Quan. I knew I said something wrong. But I mean, this is a quarterback who probably had the best, if not the best rookie season of a QB all time. This is a team that should have won 11 games easily. And that's with Derwin James out.
For those who are tuning in and probably wondering why we're not covering NBA, the NFL is getting its last flowers of its due in its last Wednesday show.
I don't think anyone's wondering
on vacation. No, but clearly, you know what, Travis? Let me tell you, the numbers are up though. We're keeping that 21. So special shout out to the 21 people who are watching. And again, the reason why there's no basketball, we're not talking about any other sports because we're letting the NFL get their exit out. Okay, so they're gonna get today. They're gonna get
nothing to talk about with the NBA. That's why.
There's a lot. Listen, there was a great Nets and Clippers game on last night. So there's a lot to talk about. We don't even know what's going on.
I had to ruffle some feathers though. I threw out a little Lob City love, and
I saw you were capping there, buddy. Calm yourself. You were capping there. We could talk about that later on.
I was here to ruffle some feathers because I knew that there would be no NBA today.
Defensive Rookie of the Year, Greg.
I'm gonna go with Antoine Winfield Jr. in Tampa Bay.
Wow.
Yep. Okay. I wasn't expecting that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Travis.
This was a tough one for me because statistically, I wanted to go Homer with Jeremy Chin down in Carolina. He had a big season for us, but I have to give Chase Young for the simple impact that he had on that team. To come in as a rookie and to not only come in and lead your team in sacks in 7.5 as a rookie, but to be named a captain and to get that team to the playoffs, that's pretty impressive in my book. So I got to give him that.
So
I'm going to go with Chase Young.
I thought about that, but I went with Winfield Jr. because I think it's harder to come in and start in the secondary than it is on the D-line.
Especially coming from
in terms of schemes.
Ray,
I really wanted to go with Chet. I really did, but I got that captain and getting him to the playoffs. I had to go with Chase.
I'm going to go with Chase as well. Like Travis said, you made a lot of points. You don't really see too many defensive rookies come in and they get put in as a captain, especially on the defensive side. So his impact was definitely great for that team, even though they do have a lot of first rounders. But you can tell, like, once he got on that team, that's when everybody started noticing that D-line. So, I'm going to go with Chase Young.
Declan, Defensive Rookie of the Year.
First of all, Thanks for making me last so everyone could take my pick. No, just kidding. Chase Young, everyone knows it. I feel like it's got to be him.
Okay, so let me start with you for Rookie of the Year. Let's start with Declan first, so no one would take your pick.
You just did him.
We did Rookie of the Year.
Also, they don't have
it's just
offensive player of the year.
Oh, okay. So now let's get to the regular offensive player of the year. Declan?
Offensive year. A lot of people are going to give it to Derrick Henry for his insane rushing season. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. A lot of people are going to give it to DH Tutu for his sick year, but I'm going to have to give it to Josh Allen for parity's sake and also for the fact that we had a huge breakout and a huge improvement from last year. I mean, geez, what did he have? A 58% completion percentage, and now he's got a 68, and he's elite. And 45 total touchdowns, just insane. Took that team to the playoffs with an average defense, won 13 games or 12 games, whatever it was. So that he's got my pick for sure.
Okay. Ray.
I'm going Devontae Adams.
Whoa. I like that.
2 games and still put up 17 touchdowns. It's crazy.
Damn.
Travis?
I like that. That's good.
That was a good one. I mean, I'm gonna go with Derrick Henry simply because getting 2,000 yards, now leading the league in rushing back-to-back years, man. I got to give him that. But damn, that Devontae Adams, that's a good one. I like that one.
Okay, Greg.
I'm gonna go Travis Kelce. Broke the record for tight ends in terms of yards in a season. He was actually second in the league in receiving yards, and this is he's done something no tight end in history has done in his 5th straight 1,000-yard season.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the hit list is so far. We just gave 4 different picks for an award, and there's a legit argument for all 4 of them. You know what?
Right.
What else can be said?
I'm surprised I'm the only one who went Derrick Henry. I like that one.
Okay, so Rick is chiming in. He goes piggy off of Declan pick of Josh Allen. I go with Stefon Diggs as offensive player of the year. He made Josh Allen. Ooh.
Who said that?
Rick said that.
You know what? No,
are you kidding?
Let me get that for you. Declan.
Why are you gonna get this?
Let me get that for you.
I agree with Rick.
It's hard to say that he made him.
Throwing the towel, brother. Throwing the towel down.
Why would I throw in the towel?
It's hard to say that he made him when you had Cole Beasley make 2nd team All-Pro and another 1,000-yard receiver.
Wait, but you have to be specific. Cole Beasley made 2nd team All-Pro as a slot receiver. It wasn't as they designated a specification
because
for
of Josh Allen.
Still,
has he made that before? Did he make that with Romo?
That was his first 1,000-yard receiving, and to make Cole Beasley make 2nd team All-Pro.
We can argue that Stefon Diggs is the reason Cole Beasley also made 2nd team All-Pro.
I could agree with that too.
Yeah, we can argue that.
He said Stefon made Beasley too. That's what Rick said.
Hold on. Can I argue this, please? First of all, year three for quarterbacks is probably the most important year for a rookie quarterback to develop and to excel. And we saw Josh Allen do just that. Listen, Stefon Diggs is not responsible for Josh Allen's legs. His legs have been consistently there for all 3 years of his career so far, and he was phenomenal, and he's great on the run. Listen, Stefon Diggs doesn't throw the ball 70 yards either for Josh Allen. Let's just put it out there. This is a guy you can improve, but when you have a drastic improvement like that, it's on the man himself. And you know what? I'm going to say it, guys. Stefon Diggs was a great piece, but Josh Allen carried the Buffalo Bills to the AFC Championship game with an average defense and Stefon Diggs and no running game. You can't lead the team in rushing in the playoff game. There wasn't a Bills rusher not named Josh Allen that rushed for over 28 yards in the playoffs this year. So please, I'd like to hear that it was Stefon Diggs one more time.
All right. And speaking of defense, Travis, let me start with you. Defensive player of the year.
Man, I'm gonna go JJ. Not TJ Watt in this one, man.
Oh,
the Watt brothers. It's
what
too
about
many.
Derek would have good year.
TJ Watt.
Declan,
we was about to have some serious issues, bro.
Declan, who you got?
Listen, TJ Watt had a great year, 15 sacks, and he didn't even play Week 17. I'm gonna have to, after Rick kind of took me to the woodshed, I'm gonna have to give him some love to Xavien Howard, the corner. First guy to have double-digit picks since 2007. I think it was Antonio Cromartie. This guy was locked down. He was getting all these balls and was really just going off. He was a legitimate ball hawk from the corner position, which is something we don't see a lot of. Obviously, we haven't seen something this dominant since 2007. Revis-type stuff there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go Howard for Defensive Player of the Year.